sabi nyo na meron ng mga binayaran ng mga biktima, ng mga mag-anak ng biktima. So ilan na ba nabayaran? Sapagkat tatahimik na yan eh. Wala nang interest yan. Bayaran na sila eh. Kaya nga sinabi ko kanina, si IDG, sinabi ko kanina, may nabalita rin na sumingaw din. Na meron ng binayaran sa loob ng Philippine National Police tukol dito upang tumahimik na.
With regards to the 163 human bones, syempre examine nyo yan separately, di ba? You
Yes.
cannot examine them all together.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
it started on July 7,
July
some-
10.
is it July 7?
10 po, 10.
July 10?
Yes, ma'am.
Now is August already.
Yes po.
And you said 7 to 8 days. So, dapat kahit papano may resulta na tayo. So, that 34 missing sabongeros is now represented for purposes of DNA by 29 relatives
Yes po.
who have submitted their specimen.
Yes po.
Out of the 29 relatives, may nag-match na po ba?
So far, ma'am, wala pa pong nagmamatch.
But
Dun sa-
are there results already? From the
meron pa po
163
tayong ongoing,
human
ma'am.
bones?
Meron pa po tayong ongoing.
No, please answer the question. May resulta na hubang lumabas out of the 163 human bones? Attorney Kalinisan. Halimbawa, hypothetical lang, wala talagang mag-match dun sa human bone which were submitted for DNA testing. What evidence do you think can still support this case?
Pinag-uusapan lang namin dito ni Congresswoman Luistro eh. Bakit ang hirap niyong i-control ang internet? Bakit dun sa North Korea hindi nakakapasok? Is it because they are a communist country and we are a democratic country? Ganun ba yun? Kahit sa Malaysia, it's not a socialist country, pero mahirap makapasok eh. Bakit sa atin napakadali?
Your Honor, opo, it's actually a very complex situation naman po. Us in the Philippines observing our civil rights. And that technology of the internet is really complex. Like, yung isa po, not to be very technical about it, but yung atin pong internet protocol na ginagamit, malaki pa rin po sa Pilipinas, is under Internet Protocol version 4, which we may discuss with you on another setting po. But yung para po bang yung internet transmission over that internet protocol is hindi naman po nare-record lahat. And with yung ginagamit ng ating telco na ang IPv4 po kasi natin, limited lang po yan. So kung gagamitin natin na 1:1 sa device po, hindi tayo mabibigyan lahat ng internet. Yung naging solution po dyan ng ating technology is i-shift sana natin sa Internet Protocol version 4 kung saan yung isang device po natin is using a single Internet Protocol address. Yun, talagang may attribution po agad tayo. Wala pa po tayo kasi doon sa ganung teknolohiya.
Teka, actually, 3 na nga lang ang telco natin, no? Di ba? I mean, ganun ba yung problema niyan? Ibig sabihin, hanggang ngayon, yung anting signal, nagwawala pa. Pero pag pinag-usapan ng e-gambling, galing. Di ba? Nakakapagtaka kung bakit yung mga broadcast na ginagawa natin, mahina yung signal. Pero pag pinag-usapan ng e-gambling, matindi ang mga signal. Paki-explain nga sa amin, the ICT, sapagkat problema nyo yan eh.
Mr. Chair, yung mga naglalaro naman po ng mga online illegal gambling, talaga ho namang lumalapit sa mga lugar na magaganda ho naman talaga ang signal.
Baka siguro ganito, kasi alam nyo, for example, ako, meron akong tinatawag na digital technology bilang tagapagsalita. Mas maganda ang signal sa Dubai to the Philippines daan compared to halimbawa Baguio to Manila. So ibig sabihin, mas maganda kung yung isabong, for example, ang nagmamay-ari overseas, hindi Pilipino. Sapagkat mas maganda yung signal.
Partially true po. Pero yung kung dito naman po kasi nire-receive ang signal na yan sa Pilipinas, it will be limited by the strength of our telcos naman po.
Well, that is the big challenge you have, the ICT, no? Ay kinakailangan, magagaling kayo diyan kinakailangan magtulungan na tayo dito. Congress can help and you can also help na talagang masolusyonan natin ang problemang ito. Now, go ahead.
Definitely po, kailangan namin ng tulong po ng Kongreso.
Yes.
And salamat po sa pagtukoy po sa suliranin pong ganun. Salamat
Tulad na
po,
ng
Mr. Chair.
konektadong Pinoy na mismong si Secretary ang may ano niyan, di ba? I mean, now you are welcoming about how many? 1,000 na nag-a-apply ng mga providers na maliliit? O baka na naman ng ibang provider niyan, sa isabong na naman magagaling yan o sa online gambling?
I'm sure, Mr. Chair, that the Secretary will be very circumspect po sa pag screen ng mga
We
players na
will
ito.
talk more about that, no. Ngayon, ito naman DOJ, IAS, Napolcom, CIDG. Alam nyo, totoo lang, iba yung nababasa ng taong bayan sa pahayagan sa mga inyong testimony ngayon eh. Di ba? Now, you mentioned about what? 62 na mga tao, ASEC Cruz. Sino yung mga 62 yun? That you filed charges to or what? ASEC Cruz.
Your Honor, I do not have the official document with me today, but
You estimate how many? To your knowledge?
as mentioned by the CIDG director, there are 62 persons who are respondents on these cases.
O CIDG? O pakisagot nga, 62 respondents on this case. So how do you answer that?
Yes, Your Honor. We have already submitted the 62 names of the respondent to the DOJ, Your Honor.
Who are the 18 policemen included there?
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Who are the other people? Are they private people or policemen or whatever?
They're private persons, Your Honor.
And you filed 7 charges against them. 7 complaints, di ba? Asek?
Yes,
Yung
Mr.
pito,
Chair.
yung nabanggit mong pito?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oo. And it is now under preliminary investigation.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, when will that be deliberated in court, for example? Kailan itatry sa korte yan?
After the preliminary investigation have been
After when?
conducted.
When would that be? Kasi matagal na ito eh. Can you imagine, nagsimula tayo ng 2022? Oo, 8 pa lang yan ha. 8 pa lang ng 2022 yan. Ngayon, 34 na nakalista. Tapos, sinasabi ng dyaryo, may 100. Gusto kong malaman kung sino ang nagsabing 100, samantalang sa CIDG, 34 lang ang nakalagay dyan. Saan po galing yung 100? Halos lahat ng dyaryo nakalagay 100. So we would like to find out saan po ba nanggaling yung 100? Ngayon, ang taong bayan makakaalam yan. 34 lang ang nakalista sa inyo. Si IDG, pakisagot mo nga muna.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Insofar as the PNP is concerned, yung mga complainants na lumapit sa amin, sir, 34 ang nabanggit nila na missing, sir. So yun yung pinail namin na kaso, sir.
Okay.
So officially, sir,
34 lang
yan.
po ang missing.
Yes,
Hindi
Mr. Chair.
100.
We do not know, Mr. Chair. Basta ang recorded sa amin, sir, 34
Gusto ko
missing
mong
persons,
sabihin
sir.
sa ating mga nanonood, mga taong bayan, ha? We already have 34 in the list, di ba? Now, I would like to ask the Coast Guard, no? Nabanggit po kanina, you already made 50 incursions to the Taal Lake, di ba? So, ilan na ba ang nahukay nyo sa Taal Lake?
Yung sa ano sir, sa recovery sir, pag nakuha namin kasi ini-evaluate di naman kami ang umahawak sir nung tini-turn over namin sir yung kostoy pag-ahon sir ng technical divers namin. Nakalagay na yan sir sa yung protection na ano namin sir na bag. Tini-turn over namin yung PNP Forensic Group sir ang nag-prepare niyan at nag-account. So, yun, hindi ko masagot, sir, kung ilan talaga yung ano.
So, forensics, ang PNP, saan yung forensics? Okay, please give us your knowledge about that because Coast Guard, sinabi nila sa Coast Guard, ilan na ba ang na-retrieve nyo? Ilan na? Ilan
Sa
na to,
diving
without the
opera-
forensics first. Wala pa kayong result o ilan na ba na-retrieve ninyo? Ilan na? Recovered?
Yung retrieve, sir, yung actual na nakukuha naming suspicious item, sir,
Yes,
tini-turn
ng mga
over
ano,
namin sa...
ng mga bangkay, for example, like kung sila ay skeleton na, by human bones na, whatever it might
Yung
be.
nagde-determine nun, sir, yung forensic group po, sir.
Yun, sila determine. Pero
Yes, sir.
kayo, you
Kami,
cannot
sir, yung
determine
recovery ng any suspicious na object dun sa baba, iano namin, sir, inaangat namin yun, sir, then tini-turn over namin.
Okay, so ilang object na ang na-recover nyo?
Pag object, sir, kasi ganito, sir, yung situation, if I may, sir, if I may brief
Go
you,
ahead,
sir.
go ahead. We'd like to also
We're-
welcome the arrival of Congressman Tino, no, with minority. Go ahead, go ahead.
In the span of, as I've mentioned kanina, sir, we've been doing the underwater diving operation for 50 days already, sir. Sustained yun, sir. But, of course, may mga gaps kami dun, sir, because of weather condition. Ilang beses tayong tinamaan, sir, ng bagyo, eh. Then, there are also times dun, sir, pa nag-ooperate kami. Ang situation sa baba, sir, ang divers natin, sir, ang maximum depth, sir, almost 80 plus feet. Ang dinadive ng, kaya sir, ang ginagamit na tangke ng tropa natin, sir, mixed gas na yan. We're using nitrox para makatagal yung diver natin sa bottom magtrabaho. Now, we are also using, sir, ROB. Pero, of course, ang ROB, sir, pag ganun ka-murky, sir, hindi mo rin, sir, makakapa eh. Wala naman senses, sir, ang ROB eh. So, yung makikita ng diver ng ROB natin, sir, binabalikan niya ng divers natin, sir. So in the span of 50 days na continued na operations natin, ang naiangat namin, sir, yung inangat namin, pero yung number niyan, sir, kung ilan yung laman niya ng mga sako, na-mention din, sir, ni ASEC kanina, ang kinukuha ng divers natin, sir, nung nakita namin yung pattern is laging may dalawang sack, which is that is already considered as a sinker, then merong primary sack, sir, sa gitna para mailubog siya. So, ang na-recover namin, sir, is 19 na, sir, na underwater operations na may nakuha kaming object. Yan, sir, hindi yan isa-isa. So, kaya na-mention ni Asik kanina, sir, umabot ng ilang daan, sir. Kasi parts yun, sir, eh.
So, in 50, hiwa-hiwala yan, ha? Sa 50 days, ha?
Correct, sir.
Okay. So, forensics, General, anong masabi po niyo?
Yes, sir. This is Police Brigadier General Danilo Baca, sir, the Director of the Forensic Group. Actually, sir, based on our records, as of August 22 this year, it started July 10, we recovered 401 bones. So,
Are they human bone?
yes, sir, yung human bones na. Then, out of those items, sir, there are a total of 163 samples were subjected to DNA. Then the rest po nun, sir, ay Hindi na po dahil nag-deteriorate na po, wala na pong ano.
How many are related to the missing Sabongeros according to the DNA?
As of
Hindi pa alam.
the report namin, sir, wala pa pong nag-match.
Wala pa.
Opo, doon sa mga samples na nakuha namin sa mga relatives ng mga missing sabongeros po.
Or, wala rin kwenta
Pero ongoing
wala
pa po
rin
yung
kwenta
aming
yung mga
examination.
investigasyon ginagawa ng ating mga agency dito. Kung wala kayong makikitang any human bone that will actually implicate maisasama nyo sa missing sabongeros on the DNA basis you have, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Magiging ano rin, magiging walang kwenta rin ng investigasyon nyo, Ase Cruz, because of that. So, please, go ahead, Ase.
With due respect, sir, sa inyong observation, I don't think so na hindi po ito mawawalang saysay. Kung matatandaan po natin, 34 po yung nawawala. At although we have reported that there are already 401 human skeletal remains or human bones have been recovered by the Philippine Coast Guard.
Teka, Ase.
Yes, sir.
But you do not believe, meron ka pa salita, but you do not believe that all of those missing sabongeros tinapon doon sa Taal.
Yes, Your Honor.
Meron mga pagkakataon na nawawala sila and they were
Opo.
thrown somewhere else.
Opo.
Not only in Taal Lake.
Opo.
Meron na ba kayo nakita, ang CIDG for example, meron na ba kayo nakita na missing sabongero na tinapon sa ibang lugar, hindi lang sa Taal Lake?
Sir, if I may,
Go ahead, go
if
ahead.
I may continue. Kasi po, when we compare DNA samples from the relatives, hindi po kasi lahat ng mga kamag-anak ng mga nawawalang sabongero ay nakipag-cooperate. Meron po kasing mga kamag-anak ng mga missing sabongeros ang napabalitang nagpabayad na. Kaya hindi po lahat ng mga relatives na kinakailangan namin,
Ibig sabihin nagbabayad na? Nagpabayad, binayaran
Opo.
na.
yun po ang balita namin. Pero sa ngayon po, hindi pa po kasi nakukumpleto ang mga DNA samples of the 34 missing sabongero relatives. Kaya hindi po natin maasahang talagang mape-perfect natin ang comparison dito. So, meron pa naman pong mahigit 300 samples pa ang hawak ng forensic group. Sana po, pagtiwalaan po ninyo kami na meron pong mararating ang ating investigasyon.
Walang problema sa pagkitiwala, Asik eh. Ang problema natin, ito, iba yung nakalagay sa pahayagan, iba yung sinasabi ninyo. Yun ang problema natin. Sapagkat nalalaman po natin, ang taong bayan din naman palagay ko naghihintay dito eh. Ano ha? Kaya nga itong committee ito ay napagkasunduan na imbestigahan po natin. So we would like to know the truth about all this. Ito'y briefing pa lang po ito. Hindi pa po ito hearing. Sapagkat kung hearing ito, meron na kayong oath dito. Briefing lang to eh. Sapagkat kung ito'y hearing, ay mag-oath taking na kayo dito. At ang gusto lang natin malaman dito, mga kapatid, sa paglilingkod, ano ba talagang mangyayari sa investigasyon ito? For example, like, medyo sumingaw, ang sabi nyo, na meron ng mga binayaran ng mga biktima, ng mga kamag-anak ng biktima. So, ilan na ba nabayaran? Sapagkat tatahimik na yan eh. Hindi na wala nang interest yan. Bayaran na sila eh. Kaya nga sinabi ko kanina, si IDG, sinabi ko kanina, may nabalita rin, na sumingaw din, na meron ng binayaran sa loob ng Philippine National Police tukol dito upang tumahimik na. Nawala na eh. In a short span of time, na ito'y nasa pahayagan ng ilang araw, biglang wala na eh. Wala na, as in, wala na. Wala ka na makikita anumang balita eh. You see, yun po yung concern namin dito, Asek, Cruz, di ba? I mean, sa pagkitiwala, kinakailan talaga magtiwala tayo eh. Di ba? Sapagkat kasama namin kayo sa paglilingkod eh. Oo. Pero kinakailangan lang po sa pagkitiwala natin ay ganito. na sana naman hindi manguna ang pera dito. Di ba? O tulad ng sinabi mo kanina, na nabayaran na yung ibang biktima, ibig sabihin, pera na ang namayani dyan, no? Kaya pag ang pera na namayani, di ba, tapos na ang investigasyon. Tama ho ba ako, si IDG? Kayo nag-iimbestiga eh.
Yes, sir. Tama po kayo. Pero I assure you, Mr. Chair, na yung yung aming commitment ay tuloy-tuloy.
What kind of assurance and commitment can you give us?
Personally, Mr. Chair, as Director of CIDG, I could, with all candor, tell you that I intend to finish this investigation hanggang ma-serve
At hindi
ang
ka
hustisya.
kayang bayaran, correct?
Hindi po ako kayang bayaran, Your Honor.
Okay. Salamat, maraming salamat. Hindi under oath yan, hindi pa under oath yan. maraming salamat. Ito po, mayroon pong tanong si Congresswoman Libby sa inyo.
To our resource person about the DNA, how long will the test take before we have the result?
Actually po, ma'am, ang process po natin, upon receipt of the sample, it will going to take 7 to 8 days bago po makapag-generate tayo ng
So
result.
since when did you start the DNA testing? Of
Started,
163 bones, according
Opo.
to you.
started July 10, then naka-receive na po kami. Up to now po, nagkakaroon pa rin po kami ng examination, DNA examination.
Yeah. But what did you say about the number of days?
7 to 8 days po yung
You're supposed to
process.
have a result already?
Yes, ma'am. May result po na...
How come it's August already?
Ma'am, actually, yung August po ay hindi pa po lahat kumpleto.
Yeah,
Meron
but
pa po tayong...
With regards to the 163 human bones, syempre examine nyo yan separately, di ba? You
Yes.
cannot examine them all together.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
it started on July 7,
July
some-
10.
is it July 7?
10 po, 10.
July 10?
Yes, ma'am.
Now is August already.
Yes po.
And you said 7 to 8 days. So, dapat kahit papano may resulta na tayo.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, may result na po tayo, ma'am.
How many months to the 34 missing sabongeros?
Actually, ma'am, we could not consider
Disclose.
the number of months, ma'am. Kasi yung as of now, we only have about 29 samples from the relatives. So meaning to say, yung mga relatives itong 34 missing sabongero po ay 29 lang po nag-submit ng kanilang sample.
So that 34 missing sabongeros is now represented for purposes of DNA by 29 relatives
Yes po.
who have submitted their specimen.
Yes po.
Out of the 29 relatives, may nagmatch na po ba?
So far, ma'am, wala pa pong nagmamatch.
But
Dun sa-
are there results already? From the
meron pa po
163
tayong
human
ongoing, ma'am.
bones?
Meron pa po tayong ongoing.
No, please answer the question. May resulta na hubang lumabas out of the 163 human bones?
Yes po, ma'am. Nakakompleto na po tayo, ma'am, ng 45. Then, out of that, viable, kumbaga yung viable, ma'am, na pwedeng makunan ng DNA result. Yung 85 na po yun na viable is 45 po ang natapos. Then, mayroon pa po ongoing, not 40.
Okay. Doon po
Opo.
sa 45,
Yes, ma'am.
according to you, tapos na. May
Yes.
nagmatch po ba with the 29 relatives
So
of the
far,
34 missing sabongeros?
wala po, ma'am.
I wish to ask the DOJ. I remember, if there is no corpus, if there is no body, there is no crime of murder. Ito pa rin ho ba ang jurisprudence natin to this date?
Your Honor, may I allow the prosecutor Reyes to answer the question?
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am Prosecution Attorney John Harold Reyes. For that answer, sa general rule, napag-aralan po natin sa law school na when it comes to the crimes of murder, it is really essential na kailangan ma-discover muna yung body ng victim.
So
Kasi
that is tantamount to saying if from the 163 bones being examined for DNA, none will match with the 29 relatives, then no case of murder can be filed against your respondents. Do you agree?
With candor, I do not agree, Your Honor, considering that at present, hindi pa naman po tapos yung ating ongoing operation sa Taal Lake. In
No,
fact,
I am referring to the 163 bones.
okay,
Please base your answer on that.
as
Kung
far
doon
as,
sa 163, no? Walang mag-match doon sa 29 relatives. Yun lang 163 na yon. Is it correct to say that we cannot file a murder case out of that 163 bones?
with candor, I still maintain my answer, Your Honor, na posible pa rin po. Kasi po, although meron naman po kasi tayong ibang ebidensya, we can use other pieces of evidence to establish, halimbawa,
Like what?
for instance, a testimony of a witness who
Will the case of murder prosper with a plain testimony without corpus delicti?
as a general rule, as I
May
have
exception na ba sa general rule?
Your Honor, if you are going to base our answer on the results na hawak po ngayon ng PNP Forensic Group, sa ngayon hindi pa po pwede, but hindi po ibig sabihin nun ay at all hindi na talaga tayo makakapag-file ng case for murder, because as I have mentioned, yung ating search and retrieval operation sa Taal Lake is still ongoing. In fact, if my recollection is correct, Commodore Tubilla made mention na at this date, we are still
I
in the search
understand,
quadrant.
Prosecutor Reyes, but I am anchoring my question from the 163 human bones which were submitted already from the DNA test, no? And this is actually a question. Pwedeng sagutin ni Attorney Kalinisan. Nagbago na po ba ang jurisprudence? In the case of murder, can it prosper without the corpus delicti?
Your Honor, if I may, from what I know in the law, body of the crime or corpus delicti does not exactly or necessarily mean that is the body or a dead body. So, the body of the crime means yung pong kabuuan ng ebidensya. So, if you could prove murder using not a body, using other methods, then that is acceptable, Your Honor. And in fact, there are jurisprudence wherein overwhelming circumstantial evidence can be used to convict a person in a criminal case. So that is allowed, and that has been decided by the Supreme Court in numerous cases, Your Honor.
In this case of missing Sabongero, I hope that there will be result favorable to the investigation. But in the event that there is none, Attorney Kalinisan, halimbawa, hypothetical lang, wala talagang mag-match dun sa human bone which were submitted for DNA testing, what evidence do you think can still support this case?
We can put weight dun po sa testimonial evidence of certain individuals, Your Honor. It's just a matter of appreciation. If we would give due weight dun po sa testimony po ng ating mga SAR witnesses, Your Honors.
I think with regards to that issue, I am encouraging lawyers to study this one. Kaya bang mag-prosper ng murder case without the body of the crime? By body, I am referring, of course, to the human remains. No? This is one case that the Philippine government is facing right now. Indeed, very sensational. But I do agree, this is a very challenging one. And I wish you all good luck. Sana, you will be able to establish the required amount of evidence to be able to seek justice for the family of these victims. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman Luistro. Do we have any more members would like to ask questions? Congressman Tino, meron ko bang tanong?
I think the important point was raised by Congresswoman Luistro, no, na kung walang body, magpo-prosper ba yung buong kaso na ito, no? So kung hindi murder, sabi naman pwede pa rin. May sinasite na jurisprudence. Another approach would be other charges may be filed, no? However, the fact remains na meron kayong natagpuang apparently human remains. Tama po ba yun? Human remains? Okay, so kanina sabi 400 plus. Tama ba ako? Okay. 401 bones. Okay. And are they all human remains, bones? Hindi naman mga hayop yan or what? Ano po ba? Human ba? Na-determine na po ba yon?
Out of those, sir, actually, we have a result of about 355 specimens were consistent with the human skeletal remains or human bones. Then out of the 401, 46 specimen were non-human origin.
Okay.
So meaning to say po, hindi po sa tao.
So 355,
55 po na yung
definitely
mga buto.
human.
Yes po.
Okay. Of course, kung I mean, hindi pa tapos yung DNA matching. So, as of now, wala pa, no? Pero posible pa rin mag-match. Pero kung hindi mag-match, the fact remains that those are human remains na natagpuan sa ilalim ng taal. So, may question pa rin dito. Ganun lang ba sa atin? May natagpo ang mga remains, ay bahala na. Ganon, no? So, kailangan pa rin malaman, dapat, di ba, kung kanino yon. At kung namatay ba due to natural causes or, maraming, hindi lang po yung sabongeros ang missing. Yung modus ng disappeared, di ba? Tapos hindi na matagpuan. Napakarami po niyan. Of course, hindi ito ang subject ng kasalukuyang hearing, pero alam naman natin, yung mga aktivista, mga nire-red tag, kasama rin yon, di ba? So, I mean, naghahanap din ang mga pamilya nila, matagal na, ng hustisya, hinahanap yung mga labi kung meron man ng kanilang mga kamag-anak. So ibig sabihin, hindi po masasara ang usaping ito kung maging negative man yung matching with the sabongero. So ano po ang tanong lang, ano po ang gagawin ng DOJ, ng PNP with the human remains if all of them turn out to be negative sa kaso ng sabongero?
For the PNP forensic group, sir, that's why we encourage those relatives to submit their samples. Then, kung meron pa pong mga samples ng mga missing sabongero mismo na record, medical record, dental record, or other related to forensic examination po, yun po ang ini-encourage namin dun sa mga relatives po ng ating mga missing sabongero para po ma-match natin dun sa mga na-recover po natin.
So far, sa sabongero pa lang ang focus nyo. No? Pero halimbawa, of course, pwedeng accidental. How did those remains end up in the bottom of Taal? Pwedeng sabihin mong accidental, could be suicide, but it could also be murder, di ba? Foul play. So pwedeng hindi sa sabongero, pwedeng drug war EJK victims. Could that be a possibility? Of course, pwede rin. Yung sinabi ko kanina, it could be victims of yung mga activists na disappeared. So, ang point ko lang po, hindi po ba yung nakikita ng
ng DOJ at ng PNP na hindi pa po natatapos ang trabaho nyo. At hindi pwedeng isara pag na-determine, okay, may sabongero, okay, tuloy ito. Pero kung wala, iwan na lang natin? Ganun po ba? So that's why I'm asking, what does the government now intend to do with these over 300 nakakabahala din po, no, na meron kayong natagpuang mahigit 300 na human remains. Hindi natin alam kung sino ang mga yan, pero mga tao po yan, no, na most likely mga kapwa Pilipino natin. Pero kahit hindi kapwa Pilipino, hindi natin alam, no, basta kailangan pong malaman. So ano po ang ano ang gagawin ng DOJ PNP dito? Yun po ang tanong natin. Since this is a Committee on Human Rights, no? You are the duty bearers, so what are you supposed to do?
Sir, on the part of the DOJ, ipagpapatuloy po namin ang aming supervision sa ating mga frontliners, particularly the Philippine Coast Guard and the CIDG, to continuously search the Taal Lake. Kasi nga po, ang Taal Lake po ay 234 square kilometers. At ang pinakamalalim po rito ay 530 feet. Ang average na lalim po nito ay 330 feet. Nakikita namin na kahit papaano po, maganda yung nagagawa natin sa tulong po ng Philippine Coast Guard. Karamihan po ng mga human remains na nakuha dito ay nakuha lamang sa lalim na 60 to 80 feet. Hindi po yung inaakala namin na ito'y tinatapon sa gitna. Malapit lamang ito po sa shoreline. And we hope that the last quadrant that the PCG will search, we will find a better result on this search. Yun po yung impormasyon that we have received from the Philippine Coast Guard. And hinihintay lamang po namin ang magandang panahon. At we are fully supporting the Philippine Coast Guard in this endeavor. Marahil po, hindi po natin ma-perfect man ang paghahanap dito. But kagaya nga po ng sinabi ninyo, hindi man sila ang mga missing sabongeros na hinahanap natin, but at some point we will be able to find solutions to other cases that have been unsolved in the past. Kaya patuloy po tayong mag-iimbestiga. As far as the DOJ is concerned, we will make sure that there will be no stone unturned in these cases.